Yeah, it's so hard to say right now, but on behalf of D12, Moses Swarary, David Mell, this is what we want to say.
D12 on
Sleep on, sleep on, till the day we meet again. Sleep on, till the day we meet again.
As Liberians get prepared to lay to rest young music superstar Quincy Burrows, alias Quincy B, Liberian artists based in the U.S. gathered recently in Minneapolis, Minnesota to produce a tribute song in remembrance of their fallen colleague. The musical collaboration saw David Mell and Moses Swarary flying from Texas and Pennsylvania respectively to join Tweh and other artists based in Minnesota for the production of the song titled Sleep On.
D12 on
Sleep on, till the day we meet again. Sleep on, till the day we meet again.
Award-winning songwriter, singer and producer Tweh is the brain behind the collaboration.
I want to say it is a good moment, and on the other hand, it's a sad moment because, I was so good. I say this to say that for us coming together as artists and uniting, doing one song for another artist is a very good moment. But once again, it's a sad moment in the sense that we lost our little brother who was very young. He had a whole war ahead of him. He had great talent and was a very humble kid. I wasn't that close to him, but I met him. He used to work with Infectious Michael at the studio, and then I met him there, and I've heard a couple of his songs, and he's a very good artist. It is a joyous moment, and then it is a sad moment again. So we're grieving, but we still have to celebrate his homegoing. So I don't know where he's right now, but I pray that he be in the hands of the Lord and have him rest.
What did it take you to bring together your colleagues?
It just took me a couple of phone calls away. I just called David Mell from Texas, called Moses Swarary, and then the rest of the artists here in Minnesota. I just talked to them and then put a status on Facebook, and telling them we're about to do a tribute song, because a lot of people have been hitting me up, Tweh, the best producer, you can do something for Quebec in one day. Why you can do something, somebody die, all that stuff. It's a very disheartening situation. Nobody would want to see very young artists losing his life. More especially right after performance, and enjoy himself. You haven't experienced anything, you just die in a tragic motor accident.
Tweh used the time to call on Liberians to continue to promote and show love for their artists while they are alive and not when they are no more.
But for me, I think it's a message that was sent to the Liberian people and the music industry as well. One of the things that I noticed there was a lot of people did not know Quincy B music. A lot of people did not know Quincy B, but because of his death, people started to follow his music. And I want to make this appeal to all Liberians, artists, wherever you are. If you have your artist, cherish him while he's alive, and don't wait for him to die before you start promoting his songs. So I feel that this should be a lesson to the Liberian people and everywhere around the world, that once an artist is alive, support his music, and don't wait for him to die before you do. Even if he die, you can still do the same. But when he's alive, it's also profitable because it's going to profit him a lot more than when he's dead.
David Mell described the death of Quincy B as a blow to the entertainment industry of Liberia.
It was very difficult. The first time I heard the news, I was at work and I break down in tears. I cried because reason why, Quincy is a young, great talented young man that I met 2006 in Ghana in a refugee camp, and I saw very humble, very respectful kid. He always wanted to serve his big brother, and it just happened. It just happened. You can ask God why, how, then we just mourning right now. I just want to say, Quincy, wherever you are right now, just pray that you find rest and may your soul rest in peace. It's hard to say, it's a long story, but I'm so hurt right now, and I believe every other artist like me feel the same way too. So,
What do this mean for the entertainment industry of Liberia?
well, it is a blow on our face, to see a young, great, talented man, which is he was just about to launch into the world with his great talent, other selling, it's a painful thing for us right now. We all feeling so down, and we're trying to see how best we can unite ourselves. Like for example, Tweh had a call. He called me. He called Moses Swarary. So I came down from Texas. Moses came from Philly, and we're trying to get other artists on this team to see how best we can pay our respect to Quincy.
What could be your message to the fans out there?
Well, to everybody out there, just like you guys been doing lately on social media, showing love, paying your respect. I just urge everybody out there, all Quincy B fans, all the lovers, Quincy B and lovers of Liberian music, to just see this as a means of us coming together to unite ourselves and make this dream. Quincy's dream was to make Liberian music international. Quincy's dream was to see us unite ourselves. Quincy's dream is to see Liberian music play in every Liberian house's car. So let us take this as an advantage and make sure we love what we have, cherish what we have, before we lose it.
His part Moses Swarary says the strong vision of the late Quincy B for unity and the betterment of the industry poses great challenge to those left behind.
It's not one of those things you will see coming. It's not one of those things that you will think about that it was even possible. But such a world we live in, such a universe, and so it has happened already. So it's not a good thing to think about for me actually. And kids like Quincy, as they came along, their contribution, we can see if you were, I'm not in Liberia, but from the videos I have seen, you can see what a kid who was just in his early 20s, you can see the kind of impact he was able to make on the people. You can see the love from all over the country. That is to tell you, his music was really accepted. That is to tell you the music industry in Liberia is actually heading. He had a vision for Liberian artists to be united. He had a vision for the music to be better. So it has challenged some of us who, I don't want to say older, but some of us who became also popular in Liberia from around that same age, or at least earlier. It has challenged us to become even more, to become better and, even make better contributions to the industry, as far as making sure we go back home and find great talents and invest in the music industry, not just talk the talk, but be able to go back home and walk the walk.
The all-male A Star Is Born winner wasted no time to challenge the Liberian government to work towards doing more for Liberian artists.
This is a wake-up call for our Liberian people. Accept us now. Contribute to what we're doing now. Tell us how great we are now. Give us our flowers now. Do not wait for us to be out before you show how much and before you show what kind of contribution we made. Start supporting the young talents. I always, at the end of the day, people say, I always go for the government a little bit. Invest in arts and crafts. Let the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism not just be about propaganda to defend the government. Invest in after-school programs, music programs. Invest in competitions like Star Is Born, like that UN organized and stopped doing, and those competitions were turned over to the government, and the government never followed up to host it anymore. So those competitions that found people like me, those competitions that brought people like me into the picture, could bring more other young kids who are somewhere who could even do greater things than me into the picture. So that's it.
Quincy B died recently in a tragic motor accident shortly after what was his last performance at the Angelus Bar and Restaurant in Monrovia. The 23-year-old was said to be in the driver's seat of his vehicle, which lost control and somersaulted opposite the Monrovia City Hall. 3 other artists survived the incident, with one of them, CRC, left with a broken leg. The death news of Quincy B spread like wildfire in the early morning hours of Friday, March 3rd, as various social media sites went wide with his fans remembering him for his wonderful contribution to the entertainment industry of Liberia. Who just released his latest single, I Pledge, with Muslim Myers aka Sweet, rose to prominence in 2013 following his debut dancehall hit, My Dream, with Santevic. The young superstar will be remembered for his strong advocacy for musician rights and encouraging his fellow artists to have lawyers represent them when signing endorsement deals. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Radio Africa, Cyrus McGee.
I swear to my mind, to water. My picking will miss you forever. Sleep on, sleep on, till the day we meet again. 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 I swear to my mind, tete water. My picking we will miss you forever, yeah. I swear to my mind, tete water. My picking we will miss you forever. Hello from the other side. And now you're gone, little surmise, little surmise, little surmise. We love you. Rest in peace with me. Oh, sleep on, sleep on.